If you have been following the Half-Life community by yourself, like you should by the way, you may have noticed that this month was almost, if not as amazing as January for world records in the series. Alright, before my mumbling gets too long, let's get into it. As I go through these sections in the time order, and that is why we start with the biggest section of the month straight away. First off, on the first day of February, Proto-Oz actually got a PB after 5 months from the previous one and is now inching towards sub 28 with his new PB of low 2803.
GG boys! GG! Finally.
Now for the big news. Maxam, who had been the only record holder since April 2018, was beaten by Muches 2747 in February 9th. He got to the chapter apprehension at the time of 13:26.
Yummy.
I cannot believe it!
I need some money. Can you give us some money? I need
What?
some dosh, right? Anyone lend me a tenner? Give us some bloody money, will you?
Drugs now!
Dosh, grab it while you can, lads. Dosh, money, money, money.
Yes, man.
Fuck, okay. Okay, I'm leaving for a moment.
Yummy. Fresh meat.
Muche didn't hold the crown for long, as Maxam got his world record back on February 23rd, getting about 2 seconds faster run than Muche, 27:45. His honor rail time was 13:14, which is actually 12 seconds faster than Muche's run at that point, but he failed the gauss boost at IHD 4 times, where Maxam suffered around 20 seconds of time loss. So far the top 4, Maxam, Muche, Proto-Oz and Kananga, have been grinding the game really actively, so we will see who's the record holder at the end of March. Congrats to Kana for getting a PB as well this month.
I'm so triggered, and I'm... Oh, this is hard. Why? I don't know what world record is. It is world record. Yes, it is. I think. Yes, it is. Oh! I did it.
I don't know which game to pick next, as 3 of the main games categories and 3 of the mods were broken on 2nd of February. That's one busy day, I must say. I guess we could continue with Half-Life 1. The single segment category has been forgotten for a long time. The world record of it was set over 3 years ago, but now it has been beaten fairly easily. Not underestimating the runner, of course, there just has been many new strategies and the main category being more optimized anyway nowadays. The previous record by Triads with time of 31:42 got beaten by Muches with the category's first ever sub 30, 29:53. What makes this run even more amazing is the fact that Muche performed the strat called Nade Rails during the run. Why is it so cool? Single segment category basically means that you cannot load any saves, so even if you die, your run is over.
I'm on the GG, dude.
Continuing with 2nd of February, Half-Life 2 Glitchless world record was broken again by 2838 with the time of 2 hours and 17 minutes. One thing to note about this category is that drawing the line between a glitch and exploit is always hard when it comes to speedrunning, but I guess the rules are pretty stable now, and the main thing about speedrunning is to have fun, and that's what glitchless can be, but of course it's not for everyone. In the last month's video, I mentioned how many times the Half-Life 1 movement backwards fun percent was broken by Mishka laws, and that grind didn't end this month. February 2nd, the time was 34:23, and with the records of 33:42 and 33:27 in the middle, the final time is now 32:53 set in February 12th. No records or other runs has been submitted so far, so we will see if this category is on a pause or just simply dead for now. February 5th, Lyron got 43:35 in backwards fun percent, which he never submitted as it could be improved by a lot easily enough that there will be no point. And this was the case as he broke the record again on February 11th with a time of 41:28, which stood as the record for the month. This category is fresh enough to be lowered down by a lot, even sub 40 is achievable for sure. The now 1.5 months old category of Half-Life 2 Lost Ghosts, called Beta Percent, world record got beaten by Lyron on February 6th. I tried to get the launch strat that was found on January, but I had no luck with it. New Half-Life 2 Episode 1 world record is being held by Rain TNT now instead of Multimiller, as he beat the record with 4 seconds, finishing with time of 28:01 on February 8th. Close to breaking the 28-minute barrier, but still awaiting to be broken. Table has continued his monthly grind in Black Mesa and broke the world record twice yet again, first with 1:26:41 on February 8th and then with 1:26:30 on February 24th. He's not the only one who has been running this game this year, yet is over 2 minutes ahead of the second place now. I looked parts of the run from here and there, but not the full run yet as I want to finish the game first. But I really recommend seeing the whole run if you have any time on your schedule, as it features many neat boosts and other glitches to keep the run interesting, despite the extremely long loading times. Half-Life 1 world records were hyped a bunch when they happened, but Half-Life 2's Any No Voidclip world records deserve as much appreciation. Multimiller managed to break the record 3 times during the same month, starting with 48:32 on February 9th. Second record was 48:04 on February 19th, and insanely enough, the last one was set on next day, February 20th, which managed to break the 48 barrier as well with the time of 47:37.
Goodbye, Alex. Maybe we still have time. Wow. 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 That sounds so fucking ironic, dude. Oh, GG. Everyone was here, Pork. We fucking did it, boys.
It's not a surprise Wu broke the any percent of Half-Life 2 though, as its only runner at least the past 10 months. Multimiller broke it twice without submitting the runs, first with 47:10 on February 23rd and then with 45:04. The reason for the quick drop in time is Malta's improvement in no Voidclip runs as well a new Eli on 1 skip.
Yes, getting to university only can count to 10. Maybe we still have time. CA. So 44. University. Oh well. Nice. What's an okay run? We can still save a lot of time though.
Now's the time for the mods section again, so you won't see anything about the main games from now on. Before we move onto the February part of the video, I have to include a record from January here, as it was verified after I made the previous video. January 30th, a mod called Half-Life Uplink got world record in the save warp category 1 minute and 39 seconds by Scripted Snark. It's really rare to see this much activity in any kind of mod as what Half-Life C.A.G.E.D had last month. Oh yeah, remember February 2nd? You will hear it a bunch again. Starting with Half-Life C.A.G.E.D, a segmented run. Go watch it now. Also, play AG, play it now. Anyway, also that month, the world record was broken of Scripted at least 5 times, all between February 8th and February 14th. I can't say for sure, but I'd say this was due to the influence of the segmented, but as well the friendly competition between MX and gatarxd, but the record that stood was set by MX with 3 minutes and 13 seconds. Dayhanger, a really old school mod, got one new world record as well. On February 2nd, Qatar got a time of 5 minutes and 28 seconds in episode 1 of the series in the scripted category, beating the previous record by 6 seconds. However, it is still slower than the Scriptless world record held by Protoas for over 2.5 years now.
Yes! Yes, 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 yes. WR, WR, WR. Yes, I got it, I got it, I got it, I got it, I got it. How did I get it? How? This is not deserved. I do not deserve this world record.
New Half-Life 1 mod got added to the speedrun.com named Timeline. Its first world records were set by Space, or ECAPS as it's written on the site. Episode 3 scripted on February 7th with a time of 25:37, and Episode 1 save warp run with 11 minutes and 50 seconds on February 28th. RunThinkShootLiveVille was rerouted by Lyran, and the world record was fairly easy to beat because of the new strats. The previous, now deleted run of Vegas Toke AM with time of 23:15 got lowered down to 20:52 by Lyran on February 12th. The ILs besides the last one were all set as well by Lyran as there was none previously set. However, the third map, Outland Peaks individual level, comes from the PP, as the really hard launch on that map happened on Lyran's first run of the full game. I half-jokingly asked that if there's going to be any running on watching paint dry again on their Discord, which actually brought some activity to the main category, intended crash ending in bounds. Starting from February 16th, as pen person set a time of 28:33, Lyran taking it back with 28:15, the world record was on pen person's hands on the end of the month with time of 27:26, breaking yet another second barrier on the category. Big Lolly's scripted category was brought lower than the Scriptless last month, and now it was more optimized by Qatar, who set a record of 31 seconds on February 23rd. Bit of sad news here, as Qatar was on a pace to get a 29-second run on the last map, but he thought that he got bad RNG on the butterfly jump, even though he didn't, and hit that reset button too early.
31 seconds, I saw that. Easy. GG.
That's it for this month. Sorry for the delay and for my laziness, but at least I put a little more effort for making this month, so I hope that compensates it. Anyway, if you have any suggestions, go ahead. Thank you for watching, and we may see you on the next video, which covers the world records of March, obviously. See ya.